Hello all and welcome to today's session, Toppling Business During COVID Time. I would like to introduce you to all our panelists for today's session. Dr. Ambika Niranjan, Founder and Chief Dietitian of Nutrition with Ambika. Mr. Ankan Chakrabarti, Business
Hi.
Head Astute Care. And Ms. Chakrabarti, Ms. Tapchi Chakrabarti, CEO of Astute Outsourcing Services Private Limited. So let's start with today's session, which I'm sure is going to be interesting, knowledgeable session. First, let me call upon Dr. Ambika for a conversation on our theme, toppling business during COVID times.
Hello, Neha,
Hello,
and hello,
ma'am.
everybody. Thank you for this wonderful opportunity. I hope to answer to all your queries.
So, ma'am, my first question for you is, what is the kind of diet that you are recommend during this COVID times?
Okay, a diet that is balanced is what I would recommend. Do not do anything extraordinary. Do not add anything that is out of your box that you've never had before. And it should contain proteins, fats, carbohydrates, and most importantly, vitamins and minerals, which comes from your fruits and vegetables. And also include nuts and seeds because like that is the source of zinc and selenium, which are most needed for our body right now. Apart from this, the most important point will be water, because even if you're eating all these things, if your body is not toxin free, if your lymphatic system is not toxin free, then it's not going to help. So keeping yourself hydrated, these are the simple tips that I would suggest, and a diet consisting of only these things, like whatever you've been eating since your childhood, eating only that is what I recommend even during COVID times.
So, any immunity boosting foods to be added, ma'am?
Okay, again, the same traditional foods. One is that whenever you're eating your food, make sure that there are at least 2 to 3 raw onion slices. This will definitely help you boost your immunity. And green leafy vegetables, that is very important. Vegetables like broccoli, garlic, ginger, these are also very good sources. Pomegranate is a good source of immunity boosting food. Mangoes were just in season, they are getting right out of season, but they are also a very good source of vitamin A, so that is also needed for our immunity. Only these foods, and apart from that, if you feel that you are very low on immunity, then half a pomegranate every day should also be helping you.
Okay, Dr. Ambika, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Neha, for a wonderful introduction. I just wanted to ask Dr. Ambika to you, as you know that we are the COVID survivor. Recently, we got from the COVID. So my question is that all are there any recommendation protein-rich diet for the COVID, and the any procedure in your comment, right? What do you say about this?
Okay, so people have been consuming a lot of protein, considering that protein helps you build your immunity. Well, this is not true completely. Protein helps you build your muscle mass and also definitely protects your body. But that doesn't mean you switch completely to high protein diet. As I told you, it has to be balanced. So you have to include lot of sprouts that will include, like increase your bioactive capacity of the stomach, and then you should include lentils, legumes, and nuts and seeds. And when it comes to like when they say protein, most people are taking up like more of non-vegetarian food. Well, I have also treated a lot of COVID patients, and I kept them mostly off non-vegetarian food, because non-vegetarian, like when it comes to non-vegetarian source of protein, your body takes a lot of time to digest it, and you're already going through a problem, you're already going through a viral infection, and your body has to heal. It will heal only when there is less time taken for digestion. Your body cannot do two things at a time, so you have to give very easily digesting foods to the body, and then like let your body do the healing thing. If you want to include protein, yes, nuts and seeds, legumes, sprouts, and lentils, this is what I would suggest for now. And also hummus is a very good source of protein, which can be easily made at home. Definitely do not buy ready-made ones, but hummus is a good source. You can make it at home, have it as a snack, or like have it for your breakfast, lunch, and all that. This is going to help you as a good source of protein, so that you're not losing your muscle mass, your immunity is also built, and also all your organs are also protected.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Dr. Ambika, I want to ask you something that, yes, as she shared, keep maintaining good nutritious diet to boosting immunity, today is more important to fight against virus. So yes,
Yes.
needless to say that doctors, nurses, and people who are working with healthcare sector especially, particularly doing a selfless warrior's job. So yes, Dr. Ambika's job is this regards is praiseworthy. So my question is to you that any other parameters important apart from diet for boosting immunity to fight against not only the
Yes.
coronavirus, it is all over generic any virus.
Yeah, yes, Mr. Ankan, this is a very good question actually, and a very important question. Why is because like only diet doesn't matter here. Many other parameters matters. Now like just suppose your diet is good, but if you have a sedentary lifestyle, your immunity is not going to be good. You have to have a very good exercise routine. Just 45 minutes to 1 hour a day. You do any kind of exercise that you like. That is also more than like good to go. And then sleep matters the most here, because sleep is the time when our body is actually repairing, like whatever wear and tear has happened throughout the day, all the repairing happens through the sleep. So if your sleep is not good, like even if you're sleeping for 8 hours but it is disturbed, then you have to work on your sleep again. So you have to make sure you're sleeping well, you're working out, you're staying hydrated, and most importantly, immunity is affected by mental health.
Yeah.
So to avoid like mental issues, I would suggest meditation, pranayama, or doing any activity that keeps you, like mentally stable. Be it painting or dancing, whatever activity you like, doing that keeps you mentally stable. Your emotions should be in control. Only then you can call yourself as a very immune person, and not just COVID. No other virus can harm you.
Yeah.
So
Thank
thank you
you.
so much, ma'am.
Yes,
Thank
thank
you so
you.
much, ma'am. And so now come to our next guest, Mr. Ankan Chakrabarti. Sir, it will be interesting to know from you more about Astute Care.
Yeah. So, see, the pandemic has impacted nearly every business around the globe. So, causing everything from companies shut down to overwhelming product demand and shift to a remote working. So, we step in Astute Care is a project based on demand concierge service. So, the business divisions focusing on providing technical service like cleaning, solar solutions, electrician, and plumber, as well as the value-added service also. That is, I like safe space management, which is catered to residential and commercial rates. That is all about.
Okay, Ankan, I just wanted to know about that. As you know, that today's scenario, technology is very important. Have very important role. So, what type of technology you adopted in your division?
See, it is globally accepted terms. Then IIT should be in every sectors. So we are dedicated to provide it most modern and advanced cleaning and hygiene solution, which is in most eco-friendly way. So we are going through a shift by incorporating distributive technology that reduce the amount of physical manpower also, and that will increase obviously productivity and efficiency too. So today, our technology revolution has taken the operation to a new level, such as altogether, especially of our technical service divisions, like as I said, solar panel cleaning, that will increase the efficiency of power generations. That is more beneficial for client as well as for us also, and determining the efficiency of productions as well. So the interference between client and service provider should reduce.
So, what
So
type of do you have any type of app and
yeah,
ERP
yeah, we have
implementation?
implemented app, mobile applications, and total managing operations. We have developed a admin panel which is called CRM module. So technology interventions included impose safety and operations performance, enhance productivity, remote monitoring, and visibility assets, task prioritizing. So all those aspects we have included into one technology, that is SAP. and mobile applications.
Very nice. Thank you so
Okay,
much,
Mr. Ankan, like considering your answers, I have one question for you now. Is there
Yeah.
any CSR activity that you have done during this pandemic times?
Definitely, Mrs. Ambika, it is very necessary today's scenario that awareness is need of our for meeting hygiene and standard across in India. So yes, we are communicating through all the digital platform and trying to spread that awareness for the hygiene practice. So no matter the situations, what today's pandemic situation or in a normal situations. So thanks to government also that created awareness such launchings like Swachh Bharat Abhiyan initiative. So the focus today to start pay more attention that what they are right now. Yes, Astute Care also is driving the campaign Delhi Swachhata Abhiyan, and we promise to our government that we devote 100 hours every year towards the cause of holy cleanliness.
Very nice. Thank you so much.
So thank you so much, sir, for sharing your thoughts with us. So now come to our next panelist, Ms. Tapsi Chakrabarti. So how are you managing your business and employees during lockdown, ma'am?
See, the COVID-19 pandemic affect all the business sector, which result is low revenue generation for the businesses. Even in case of the SME and MSME services, businesses is the primary concern nowadays. In this sector, we are facing very much difficulties in terms of arrangement the proper working capital, especially in terms of money. It's very problematic for us. So, but apart from this, we have taken some step in my business that looking new business opportunities, not only the traditional business. In these situations, we used to use this period as a opportunity rather than a challenges. And result, we started a new business vertical like sanitization, disinfection services. The business vertical also helped the compensate our loss, one of our from another business vertical. In this way, we can smoothly survive even the pandemic situation. Second thing is that a regular discussion with our stakeholder, like we are regular touch with our stakeholder, employees, clients, customer. In the result, we are very much motivated and motivated enough, and also with the face challenges the cause of the COVID-19, we can share our thoughts also. Second thing is that the keep engage our team during this pandemic scenario and situations. Our team are very much engaged in this situation. Like we are started work from home, the COVID wave 1 and COVID wave 2, we are did the hybrid culture. Like if anyone employee want to come office, then they can, or anyone want to work from home, they can. So there is no certain boundaries and limitation. Our concern is that yes, work should be happen. So regular communication with our customer, like even this lockdown period, we were regular touch the customer identification, notifications there, what type of problem they are suffering, what type of issues they have right now. So in terms of point of this, we are just trying to solve their problem, trying to focus their challenges, and definitely within the certain timeline, we just all the problems have been solved by our team. And the digital expensive, like digital platform in this scenario on the COVID-19 during lockdown, digital platform increase immensely. Like we improve our efficiency of the industry, and we start switching the manual model to automation. The technology like artificial intelligence would change the process of the business completely. Also, we provide the facility to our employee to free accessibility their internet, and also that they can work easily, work from home. So apart from this, we have some policies like the migrant labor. Sometimes what happened that we have migrant labor, they are stuck into their home, but what happened, they cannot come because of the lockdown. So we planned the proper help those worker to come back and find the job, because we have a training institute also, name is Alta. We give them the training also as well, and after that we give them job within after the completing the training. So these all are the parameter protocol we followed, steps taken for manage our facility management.
So thank you so much, ma'am, for a lovely introduction. So now I would like to extend my thanks to Dr. Ambika, Mr. Ankan, and Ms. Tapsi for taking the time out of their busy schedule to talk to us. It was a pleasure speaking with you all. We thoroughly enjoyed the session.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
Neha.
Thank you.
It's really
Thank
very
you.
nice, and you did a
Thank
very
you.
great job. Thanks a lot. Thank you so much, Dr. Ambika. Thanks a lot. Thank you, Ankan.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Bye bye.